So welcome along to this fabulous Flamingo class, and try saying that after a couple of drinks. Not that I drink much. Okay, so I'm going to run through all the materials I'm using today, and I'm going to start with my lovely collection of Daniel Smith paints. And from the top, I have Quinacridone Magenta, Rose Madder Permanent. Really lovely fresh pink, actually. It's a lovely colour. I have Graphite Grey, which is just used for the beak. I have Quinacridone Burnt Orange, a really nice colour, and it does lots of makes nice marks. It's a fun colour. I have Cadmium Yellow Deep Hue. I have a Hansa Yellow Light. Actually, that's only used for the eye, the Hansa Yellow, so that's yeah, it's not used a huge amount. And I have a little bit of white gouache, which is just used for tiny little bits of highlights. Now, I appreciate you probably haven't got all these colours, and I liked, so if you like these sort of colours, it was the pinks, the orange and the yellow that gave that sort of lovely combination. So if you haven't got exactly these, have a look, see what you've got. You might find a really lovely combination that really sort of lights you up. So don't feel too restricted. Obviously a flamingo is pink, but it doesn't have to be pink. So yeah, find something that lights you up and makes you feel, oh, that's I want to use those. They're lovely colours, they're lovely combinations, so go with those. Okay, so the paper I'm using today is Bockingford. It's £140 knot. And all these can be found on the projects and resources pages. So they're all there for you to refer back to. But yes, so the Bockingford's £140 knot, and it's been stretched on a perfect paper stretcher. Another tongue tie. And I've popped a little link in there for you if you're interested in looking at those boards. They are ever so good. I've also got my pot of water. I've got a little bit of salt. I have my trusty heart, and if you don't join me regularly, this is just about an inch high, and it just allows me to tilt my board at different heights. Fortunately, it was a lovely little item my husband made me, and then the puppy got hold of it, so it looks a little moth-eaten now. Okay, so I've got the kitchen roll paper towel, a pencil, and I've got 4 brushes today, and I have a number 16. And that was just to wet the larger areas down. So you could get away without having a big brush if you haven't got one to hand. I have a number 10, which I do the majority of painting with. I've got a lovely little sharp number 2, and that's lovely for doing the detail. And I have an eradicator brush, and that's lovely for taking very sharp bits of light out. Now I have a hairdryer off camera, which is... It's quite handy for this class because there's quite a few times we have to allow things to dry, so it just speeds up the very last bits drying process. So it's handy but not essential. Again, there's a lovely reference photo and a template in the projects and resources pages, and the template is lovely if you're not confident of drawing this out, or him, her. There's some quite unusual shapes in there, so use the template. Don't feel it's cheating, because like I always say, this is about painting when we're not doing a drawing class. So if you're not confident, use that and don't feel you're cheating. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else to tell you. So let's go and sketch him out.